OpenAI's GPT-6 might be coming soon, and it might have already hacked Hugging Face. As well, the US government is accusing Moonshot AI for distilling Kimi K3 from Fable 5. And lastly, the Google DeepMind team just confirmed that Gemini 4 is undergoing pre-training. So let's get into it. With the AI competition moving so fast nowadays, it's not a surprise that we are expecting a new model from OpenAI GPT-6 pretty soon. And that was all speculation, but it looks like there's some confirmation on this because of what happened over the last couple of days. Over the last couple of days, a model from OpenAI, basically two models, GPT-5.6 Sol and an unreleased model, which is probably going to be GPT-6, basically went on Hugging Face to find a solution for a specific benchmark test called Exploit Bench. And this model basically went on the website, tried to look for solutions, and try to hack the website to get the answer so it could successfully, obviously, do well on the benchmark it was being tested on. And this happened over the last couple of days. And what this release tells us is, number one, that there is a model coming from OpenAI, GPT-6, and it might be closer to deployment than we actually think. And number two, these models are very capable now, and GPT 5.6 Sol is going to be a model that we talked about for a couple of weeks, but is probably going to be replaced by this new model. What looks like right now is that this new model from OpenAI kind of has a similar vibe to Mythos, where cybersecurity capabilities are something that is concerning the team. And I'll show you guys the actual blog post, this blog post that you see on the screen. But what we know is that GPT 5.6 Sol and an even more capable pre-release model, all with reduced cyber refusals for evaluation purposes. So these models are basically kind of put on YOLO mode, getting their restrictions out of the way because they're obviously testing this. And while these models were internally being tested on a benchmark for cyber capabilities, the specific benchmark being Exploit Gym, they went to an extreme length to achieve a rather narrowing test goal. And to gain access, the models identified and exploited a zero-day vulnerability, which they are disclosing to a third-party vendor, in the package registry cache proxy. And with this access, the models performed a series of privilege escalation and lateral movement actions in our research testing environment until the models reached a node with internet access. So at first step was these models basically trying to get internet access, which they successfully did. And after they got the internet access, the models kind of understood that Hugging Face potentially hosted models, data sets, and solutions for Exploit Gym, the benchmark they were trying to succeed on. And knowing this, the model searched for and successfully found ways to gain access to secret information that it could use to cheat the evaluation. In one example, the model changed together multiple attack vectors, including using stolen credentials and zero-day vulnerabilities to find a remote code execution path on the Hugging Face servers. So we can see how strong these models have gotten, because not only did it escape the sandbox environment, which it shouldn't have ideally, it did that and got internet access, and then used that internet access to kind of hack a public website like Hugging Face. And, obviously the Hugging Face security team and the agents detected this, and they kind of shut it down before more things could go wrong. But what we do know is that there is a very strong model, an even more capable model than GPT 5.6 Sol. And they're also saying a pre-release model, which means that this model is going to be released. And this model is probably close to deployment. Obviously, these are just me speculating. But if you are going to publicize that you have a pre-release model, you could either be doing something that Anthropic did, which are kind of building hype. This is a similar type of blog post vibe to what Mythos, when the first blog post came out, sounded like, where they said that, hey, we have a really strong model. It's a little bit scary. We're worried about its cybersecurity capabilities. But given how OpenAI and Anthropic have been operating, I don't think that OpenAI's intention was to do that, although it could be, and I could be just being naive. But based off what I've seen, OpenAI has been more vocal about releasing models, more vocal about just obviously releasing their newest models. And yeah, this model was obviously with reduced cyber refusals for evaluation purposes. So when they actually release this model, they're not going to have that. So it makes sense for them to be more confident talking about that they have a really strong model already in deployment. Before we continue, we just launched the Universe of AI newsletter. If you want to stay on top of AI news without having to hunt for it, link is in the description. Don't miss out. The assistant to the President of the United States basically tweeted today that they have information that Moonshot AI distilled Anthropic's Fable 5 for the development of its Kimi K3 model. And they are saying to this day, they developed a sophisticated internal platform, so the Moonshot team, to conduct large-scale distillation against US models, allowing them to quickly switch between multiple methods of access to avoid detection. Then he continues saying that Moonshot AI has also acquired GB300 equipped servers and has accessed GB300s in Thailand, likely to train its AI models. So this is kind of crazy to see because this is the assistant of the president, not, like some random account. Basically saying that Kimi K3 is just a distilled version of Anthropic's Fable 5. Now, I don't know about that. Obviously, we don't have more evidence on this, but if the assistant of the president is saying that, there could be some truth to it. And he says that the United States strongly supports the free and fair development of AI, including a thriving competitive ecosystem that spans frontier models, specialized system, open source frameworks, and open weight models. Legitimate AI distillation used to create smaller, more efficient models play a vital role in this open innovation ecosystem. And then he says, however, a large-scale, covert industrial distillation, so this is what they're calling it, industrial distillation, aimed at stealing proprietary US technology and undermining American research is unacceptable. But yeah, this is a big claim by the assistant to the President of the United States, basically saying that Moonshot AI stole proprietary US technology and they are undermining American research, and they are probably going to take some action to this. We might see restrictions. A couple of days ago, I made a video basically saying that the US was considering banning open source and open weight models, and this conversation was brought up again after Kimi K3 came out. And a couple of days after now, they're accusing Moonshot AI of distilling Anthropic's Fable 5 model. So this is interesting because I don't know if it's actually the case. Kimi K3 was already in internal evaluation by April-May before Fable 5 had been available long enough to plausibly distill. So that's one thing. The timing sometimes doesn't line up. And then he's saying that I'll wait for the evidence from the United States government if they publish it, which probably it's not going to happen. But however, Kimi already outperformed on Fable on BrowserCom. So if K3.1 beats Fable 5 on coding benchmarks, are people going to claim it distilled Fable 6? Obviously, it's not only distillation here. Saying Mythos would have made a lot more sense, but Fable. So I kind of agree and kind of disagree. You can distill a model and then obviously train on that distilled model to make it better than the original model you distilled from. So that is possible. But obviously, I agree at one point, the timing sometimes doesn't line up. And there has to be some hard evidence on this. And if they're actually going to publish that hard evidence. And if they do, then I can agree that Kimi K3 was distilled from Fable 5. But to be fair, all of these models are distilled from something, either public information or data of individuals or from another model. So yeah, it's an interesting space, an interesting environment. I don't know where this is going to go. I don't know if there'll be restrictions being put, but we will find out in a couple of days. Now, the last story I want to talk about, I just thought it was kind of funny and interesting. But yesterday we got Gemini 3.6 Flash model and 3.5 Flash Lite. And those models obviously were not the models we were expecting from the Google DeepMind team. We were expecting Gemini 3.5 Pro, and we didn't get that yesterday. There was a post by Logan as well, who is actually the member of the technical staff working on Gemini. And I would say he would be kind of like the Tebow of Google DeepMind. And if you don't know Tebow, he's the head at Codex and the ChatGPT applications at OpenAI. So they're both kind of in similar positions, and they're pretty vocal on X. So I track these accounts, and Logan kind of mentioned this after the release because obviously people are not going to be super excited to know that Gemini 3.6 Flash model is out, not the 3.5 Pro. But the Google DeepMind basically has confirmed that they are working on their most ambitious pre-training run yet for Gemini 4 and are excited by the progress, which I think is something that anyone who works for a company is willing to say. And we need to hear some positive news from the Google DeepMind team because the last couple of weeks, we haven't heard that. We've heard about people leaving. And to me, at least, the morale was kind of low. But it looks like things are changing because of the Gemini 4 news that they are experiencing internally. But then Tebow underneath says, hope it finishes one day too, which I thought was a funny and a little bit like, competitive jab at Google DeepMind because obviously 3.5 Pro is still not out. They said that they were going to drop this in June. July is almost over and the model is now out. So yeah, that was kind of funny, and I just wanted to show you guys because I think these two accounts are worth following if you don't already. And Logan's response, I think, was pretty humble. Thank you, Tebow. TPUs and pre-training team are cooking. So yeah, it looks like the space is getting competitive, and X is a place where many of the people working at these companies are also competing. So good to see. But that's it for today's video. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Follow our new newsletter as well at universeofai.beehive.com. As well, subscribe to the main channel World of AI and support us on X by following the Universe of AI Z as well. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next video.